Hi, this is Simon Leung. Welcome back to Groove at Anytime. And today it is time to focus on our very last affiliate marketing promotion for the Groove community. If you're joining us for the very first time, or maybe you're just coming back wherever you are in the world, please go ahead and comment in the comment section your country, your city, the time that you are at right now, so that we know how to give you the proper acknowledgement. And thank you for either waking up early or staying up late to join us right here at Groove at any time. As you know, we can be on at any time, on any day, and talk about just about anything that we can have under the sun. But today we're going to be focusing on the very last affiliate promotion of the year, which is absolutely going to be exciting for all of us. So thank you for all of you who have been saying hi and leaving your comments. I was chatting with Rob earlier for one or two exchanges while on YouTube earlier. He said, wow, I thought I'd be the only one here waiting. And I said, well, maybe I do have more than one fan sometimes, not all the time, but just featuring some of these comments. Rob is saying, if you weren't the most humble person in marketing, you would have thousands here along before me. Thank you very much for those kinds of words. And then we have Groove Pages Training, which is Nicholas saying first comment again, necessary, and of course legendary. And of course both of you are definitely legends as well. But yes, definitely a very cool time for all of us to be had, because for today, I'm not sure if you've been hanging around Groove at any time, if you've been hanging around for all of our webinars, but we actually just finished earlier this morning, my time. I woke up at like 7 a.m. It's a little bit not definitely early for me, not much of a morning person, but I've been doing it for the past 5 weeks on Thursday mornings, my time, because at 9 a.m. I was starting a webinar for all of you who hopefully had the opportunity to not only check out, but also be able to invite your folks, your friends, your members, your colleagues, your associates, and get me to do the presentation for you, do the live demonstrations for you, and everything that we're able to do for the past 5 weeks. And today, this morning, we just completed our final webinar of the year. So a quick shout out to people like Coach Ryan and Crystal, who have been joining us every single week, as far as I can remember, for the past 5 weeks. But much more than that, also interacting in the chats and making sure that I keep sane, knowing that I'm not talking to myself, which means now it's been about 6 weeks since we started this Groove at Any Time show, where we can really be talking about a lot of different things. But yes, our very first one, we did discuss about the webinars. We talk a little bit about affiliate marketing and also how you can contribute as well as a part of the Groove team. So for all of you who are watching here right now, who are interested in being a bigger part of everything that we do, for example, earlier I featured Mr. Nicholas. He actually does deserve a huge shout out, because not only has he been attending the webinars every single week for the past 5 weeks, but he actually has been in the background every single time, helping to answer questions, helping to make sure that things are working out and things like that. It's also, I believe he's in Australia, so it's a little bit of a early morning for him as well, but he's always there. And once or twice he was up until like 6 or 7 in the morning before he had to actually, maybe I'm getting the time zones a little bit off, but he only had a few hours of rest, let's just say, before he got back up and helped us out. So definitely a huge shout out to Mr. Nicholas. If you're also interested in being a part of the Groove team, and join Nicholas amongst many of our other leaders, not only on the webinar, but also on the brand new Groove collabs, which Nicholas also created our first video on. If you don't know too much about it, definitely go to our YouTube channel to check it out. It is one of our YouTube exclusive videos, which means that it can only be found on YouTube, which means that yes, you should definitely go subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, because that's where you're going to find a lot more additional exclusive content that you won't be able to find anywhere else. So make sure that you do that. watched that video. I believe we got a lot of really great responses and feedback and comments from that already. Let us know what you think. Also, leave your own comments on that video. And of course, if you're also interested in being a part of the team, you also want to collaborate, you want to help us out with the webinars when we do them again in the future, you want to help us out with the graphic design or the or the video editing or whatever else, definitely put in your application, fill out that form, and we will be more than happy to have you on the team as well. So lots of exciting things coming soon. And so with all of that, huge thanks, huge congratulations to all of you who have participated so far on the Groove team, for all of you who participated for the first 5 weeks that we had the webinar this year. Unfortunately, there's no more left for 2020. So congratulations for those of you who took advantage of that. Now, even though we don't have any more weekly sales webinars for now, the reason why we did that is because of yet another very exciting change, okay? And so it's not bad news, it's actually good news. And so that's why today we're going to be focusing more on talking about the next big thing, at least for the next 2 weeks, that you should be focusing on. And that is, of course, as mentioned earlier, our last affiliate promotion of 2020. So if you're just joining us, please make sure to say hi. Let us know where you're from and what time you're at, so that we can help to address you. Trader Rob is saying, do you remember seeing a video of the CEOs of Toys R Us and JCPenney's sitting on stage talking about how omni-channel marketing was going to be revolutionary? I think it was around 2013. I was not around in the US in 2013, so I must have missed that commercial, but maybe it's on YouTube and it sounds very interesting. It sounds like they're maybe a little bit ahead of their time. 7 years since 2013, actually approaching 8 years now, and here we are. Omni-channel marketing is going to be dominating the world. So there you go. Nicholas and saying, I remember that. It's quite funny, as with all the changes in tech lately, the former Toys R Us CEO, Jerry, reportedly wants to revive the bankrupt brand that he left in early 2013. Very interesting stuff. Actually, ever since I left the US and started moving around the world, I think I went to about 5 different countries ever since leaving the US, including Hong Kong, China, Indonesia, Singapore, and now I'm in Malaysia. I have never since then owned a television. I haven't watched TV in the last 10 plus years, and I would never go back to watching TV. I mean, unless I really want to watch like a movie or something, but you can watch anything that you want online, which is very tempting, but I try not to do that. Anyway, Trader Rob is saying, time to get into the groove. Woohoo. Steven, our good friend, saying, let's get grooving. Nicholas, Brisbane, Australia, 2:15 p.m. Coach Ryan, good to see you again. You just got off from the webinar and I just gave you a quick shout out. Not sure if you caught that, but thank you for all of your support for the past 5 weeks. I don't know if you just went on just to support, what you're doing a great job in, or if you're actually using it and referring your friends and inviting people in. I hope that it's both, because again, come next year, we're going to be doing a lot more and even bigger and better. And Ryan says, greetings from British Columbia, Canada, 8:15 p.m. here. Great job on the webinar. Learn something new each time. Thank you very much. Sarah is saying, love the festivity. Hey, it's time to spend Christmas at home. This is the very first time in as long as I can remember that I won't be traveling for the holidays, and so gotta make it festive at home as well, right? Good to see you, Sarah. Thank you for joining us. Stephen from Kenya, 7:17 a.m. Wow, very early for you, sir. I shouldn't be complaining about waking up early, because there are plenty more people who wake up earlier than me. But of course, I wasn't complaining. I'm happy and proud to be able to help support you, support Groove, and anybody else who are interested in all of this as well. Nicholas talking to Coach Ryan. Great to see you. See, you're back. Awesome. Good to see you. And then we have a couple more people. Steven again, Nicholas is helping me out as well. Very cool. Thank you for helping one another. Well done, bro. Nicholas, thank you for responding during the webinar. Sarah saying, whoop, whoop. We got so good from Facebook user and our PSA of the day. Every single time we want to make sure that we get one of these PSAs in. If this is the first time that you're joining us from Facebook, make sure that you go to streamyard.com/Facebook to authorize Facebook to show you on StreamYard. Of course, if it doesn't work, then you maybe would want to use parentheses and put your name, or just go to YouTube so that we can actually see who you are instead of addressing you by Mr. Facebook or Mrs. User or whatever else. But thank you for joining us. Rob is saying, can we have some extra content on how to dissect a sales funnel? I think actually, Rob, there is a lot of content already. If we can find some existing content for you, then that would be great. If not, I'm sure that is something that the entire Groove team would absolutely jump heads over heels over and just try to make sure that we get that kind of information, because dissecting a sales funnel is definitely something that I believe is a great piece of information that we should get to know. So thank you for that idea. Let's see if we have any existing information. If not, let's see what we can do for you. We've got another Facebook user waving a hi. Okay, so hello back to you as well. Ryan saying, really enjoy these Groove at any time. Thank you as well, Ryan, for joining us. Miles, 10:30 p.m., a little bit earlier than I would say normal. Sometimes you're joining us in the middle of the night, it seems like, but thank you for joining us all the way from Iowa, USA. Facebook user is asking if we're using StreamYard. Yes, we are. Rob is saying, Facebook user, take time to take a drink or whatever else. And Groove Pages Training Nicholas is saying, Miles, kicking the Groovement late. Great job. Good to see each and every single one of you. It's always a pleasure. So today we are going to talk more about the reason why we are cutting our time early, because if you've heard me every time before this week, I always said that I have made the commitment to do these weekly webinars for every single week for you up until the end of the year. And if you've been into GoToWebinar, you would see that they in fact were scheduled. But the reason why we had to cut it short is because for those of you who have been following either inside of the Facebook group, or also, let me go ahead and bring up the screen, or on our pages, you would notice that today there had been a brand new announcement. Now, maybe not directly today, depending on where you are. It was yesterday for me, but 14 hours ago, Groove Funnels posted inside of this group that yes, this Friday's Groove Digital Presents actually is a grand opening launch party for Groove Magazine. So if you're not a member of this group, make sure that you come here and join, because there are a bunch of different announcements that I'm sure you would get to know about. And right here, you will be able to find the link to that. And here, as we scroll down, you will see that it will be from Mr. Mike Filsame himself, as well as Donna Fox. It will be talking all about the long-awaited Groove Magazine. So in conjunction with the Groove Magazine, there will be a big internal launch to our members only. Okay, so that's why we're actually cutting these weekly webinars so that you can actually focus your energy on promoting this one instead. It's going to be much bigger, exciting, and it only is going to last for about 2 weeks. You can read all about it in the pin post on the announcement inside of this group. Make sure that you also register for the launch party happening this coming Friday at, I believe, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So, actually, it's right here. Yes, Friday, December 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. It's going to be around 3 a.m. for me, so I'm not complaining. I'm gonna be there. So for anybody who's saying, oh, all these trainings are going on till late, I'm sleeping, I'm doing that, I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. Let's just say that regardless of what time it is, if you want it, you'll find a way. If you don't want it, you will find an excuse. Okay, so for me, I am making no excuses. This is gonna be the launch party of the year. I absolutely believe that you should be there as well. Make sure that you go ahead and register for it. Even if you go to our page, okay, this one is obviously inside of the group, and I'm going to load the page here for us right now. This is Groove Funnels facebook.com/groove funnels. When you scroll down just a little bit, you will also see that 13 hours ago, another breaking news post was actually posted on this page, and it says Groove Magazine is here. Join Donna Fox and Mike Filsaime for the grand opening launch party at this Friday's Groove Digital Presents. Okay, so obviously this is not news by any means. I am not the first to break it here, because if you follow us anywhere on any of our pages or any of our groups, which again, that is the reason why you should be following, you would get all these different cool announcements. But earlier during the webinar, I did make one announcement. If you were there, you were definitely probably the first one to hear about it if you hadn't heard about it anywhere else. And for being here right now on Groove at any time, this may also be a first announcement for some of you as well. What I want to direct your attention to now, okay, is go to groovejv.com. Right here, you'll see on the page, groovejv.com. All right, the moment that you go to groovejv.com, this is what you're going to see. groovejv.com is usually a page about our affiliate marketing. If we have different launches going on, you'll hear different JV announcements. Of course, we talked about the Groovathon when that happened. We talked about the different launches when those happened as well. Right now, if you go to groovejv.com, you would see that a recent change has also been made. Okay, it says save the date, December 18th to the 31st. Now, for me, where I am right now, it's already the 17th, which means that for me, the launch is happening tomorrow. But for some of you who are still in the US, not still in the US, why do I keep saying that? When you're still in the US, when you're in the US, then you will probably still be the 16th, depending on what time it is right now. Yes, still the 16th, still in the US, still the 16th, which means that it's actually a great opportunity and a good time for you to get started on this promotion. When you come here to groovejv.com, the first thing that you will see is the headline. Okay, save the date, December 18th to the 31st, which is this coming Friday. Okay, the reason why it's December 18th is because that is the day that the launch party is actually going to be happening. As over here, you can see the last affiliate promotion of the year with $25,000 in prizes. And yes, this is in USD. It says the promotion begins in 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds, which means that it is live right now. Okay, so if you want to start promoting, you can. Right here at the very top of the page, the first thing that you'll see in our alert bar, as you should know if you are a Groove Pages user, right, to get the latest high converting promotion email swipe, click here. Okay, so if you want to get some additional content, additional resources, and everything else, since it's already live on the page, I am not hopefully letting the cat out of the bag too early about anything, because again, it's already right on here on the page already. Once you click on that, it will redirect you to a Google Doc document, where if you scroll down, you will see a lot of instructions about what you can do to promote this particular promotion. Okay, so read through all of that, and of course, make sure that you absorb it, make sure that you understand it. It tells you all about all the cool things that will be happening. As you can see over here, Friday, December 18th, that is our launch. Okay, but going back to the actual page itself, over here it'll tell you, yep, you can find all the information that you need to at groovejv.com. Right now, I want to walk you through this groovejv.com. Okay, so basically, if you're not aware already, you should be. This launch is talking about the launch of Groove Magazine, as well as a couple other surprises that will be announced on Friday's webinar. Now, this is actually going to be a very unique kind of promotion, because unlike a traditional promotion where you can basically just leave up your link, you can create videos, put a blog post, or your social media or whatever else, and people who come and they see your post today, tomorrow, a week later, 5 weeks later, 5 months later, a year later, next year, 5 years from now, once they click on that link, they will still be able to sign up under you, and you will still continue to get credit, right? However, as you can see over here, save the dates 18th to the 31st. This is only a 2-week promotion. And of course, for the Friday webinar, it's not just 2 weeks. You only have 2 days, actually less than that now, to actually promote that as well, which means that time is of the essence. Everything is super, super time sensitive, and it is set on schedule. So if you're watching us live, good job. It gives you more time. If you're watching us on the replay, hopefully it's not too late, because this will definitely take off and shave off promotional time for yourself. Now, to understand more about what is happening and what you can do to maximize everything, okay, as you come here, take a look at, first of all, the video that Mike recorded for all of us as JV partners, as affiliates, while he was on vacation in Mexico. Make sure that you watch this video to understand just a little bit more about the Groove magazine launch. He will go into that in a little bit of detail. Keep note that there is a mistake in the actual video itself. You can see the footnote right here around 106. Mike says $49 a year. He meant $49 a month. Basically, that would be the price of the magazine that he is going to be talking about. That is the launch, okay? But for today, I'm not talking about the actual magazine. I'm not talking about the actual product or the surprise bonuses. I'm talking to you as an affiliate. If you are interested to promote this launch, if you are interested to say, hey, all these people that I know, they would be interested in this magazine. They would be interested in the launch party. They would be interested in everything Mike and Donna would have to share during this live webinar that's happening on Friday, December 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Now is your opportunity, with about a day and some change left, to promote as much as you can, okay? So as you scroll down, look through these quick links or whatever else. As always, we will stop right here to where it says promotion tools, all right? Once you see promotion tools, there's a couple things, okay? Not one, not two, well, maybe two and some change. A little bit of information that I want to share with you. First, how to get your affiliate link. Once you come to groovejv.com, you would notice that unlike your regular GrooveFunnels drop-down menu that we normally see, okay, this one says Groove Magazine. Temporarily, I believe for the next 2 weeks or so, all of the promotional efforts will be towards this particular Groove Magazine launch, okay? So if you have different links for the homepage, if you have links to the upgrade page, if you have links to my webinar, put all those on hold for now, okay? Because what you want to focus on is the Groove Magazine launch. And so when you go and click on links, what you're going to see are 2 links, but really for now, we can only use one. As you can see up here, the first link says direct to sales page. Do not use yet, because the sales page is not yet ready. Nothing is ready. In fact, everything is getting worked on. And so a lot of things are a work in progress. That's why it's so exciting for us to get started right now. It is the best time for us to be involved right when it's in the beginning, early stages. The one that does work is the second one. It's called the webinar registration page. If you click on that, this is your affiliate link, okay? Make sure that it's logged into your account, not mine, but your account, your GrooveFunnels account. If you're not logged in, when you go to groovejv.com, it will prompt you to log in. But since I am logged in, that's why I can see all the widgets, I can see all the promotional tools, and you will also see the same thing once you are there. What you're looking for is right under where it says my affiliate links, where it says webinar registration page. If you want to check it out and see how it looks like, you can right click on that and go to the actual page itself. And once you're there, you're going to see the actual page, which is the invitation to the Groove Magazine launch party. Okay, so just so that you know, this is the page for your visitors, for your prospects, for your leads, to get them to come here and get them to register. Okay, so all you have to do is all you need to do is to register them or get them to register, and the page will does the rest. As you can see, all the content, all the information, all the details are here, where it's a live webinar in your home, at your desk, on your phone, anywhere in the world. When? Friday, December 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, grand opening launch party for Groove Magazine, plus a double announcement that will take everyone by surprise. So you can scroll down here and read through a lot of the other content within this sales page to get them to register. And of course, right down here at the bottom, we have the form that says secure your spots. They have to enter in their name, their first name, their last name, and the email address. Once they click on this, it will register for the actual webinar itself. And by the way, I recommend that you also register, because this is something that you absolutely wouldn't want to miss. Okay, so this is the actual page where people will be going to register for that themselves. For you, this is the link that you will need to start promoting. All right, so I highly recommend that you do that. And if you want a quick way to copy this, simply click on the copy affiliate link button right there, and you'll see right here, successfully copied to your clipboard. All right, so this is a great way and an easy way for you to get your affiliate link copied, and you can then start promoting it with whatever kind of method that you want. If you want to share this on social media like Facebook or Twitter, if you want to write a blog post about it, there are plenty of different ways that you can consider doing. A lot of tips you can find right here. As example, write the promotional tools, say blog reviews, articles, you can do banners, thank you pages, you can run your own ads or whatever else. One thing that I do want to note is that because everything is still a work in progress and it was pretty much a last minute type of launch processes, we won't actually have time to create swipe files for every single one of these promotional tools. However, there are a few that are ready. For example, there are banners. If you click on banners, you will see that the Groove cover in a lot of different shapes and sizes, they are already available to you. So if you want to use those, simply copy the codes that you see in the respective one that you want to use, and then copy that into your actual page. If you want to build a page out of it, this one is all ready for you to use with your affiliate link automatically embedded. Another one that is ready for you is under swipes. Okay, this one is actually emails, and they are actually created in a way that is scheduled for you to send out. For example, this first one that you see here is the first announcement. This first email, as you can see, is supposed to be sent on December 16th. Okay, which is today. That's why I say start now. That's why I say time is of the essence. If this is something that you want to be a part of, make sure you start sooner rather than later. If it's already the 17th for you, then it's already the 17th. But regardless, this is the one that you should be starting to send right now if you can, because this is a preliminary announcement about a secret announcement happening on Friday. Do not share this message, and also the rumor is true. Okay, these are just some sample subject lines that you can use. And as you can see here, the HTML email is ready to go. It is organized and formatted with bold and italics and underlines, so it looks all nice and pretty. If you want to copy and paste this whole thing, simply just select the entire thing over here if you want, or if that doesn't work, just go and select this entire thing within the box itself and then copy it into wherever it is that you want to send it. If you want the HTML coding, simply select the view HTML, and you will be able to copy the entire code and paste them into whatever you want, whether it's a blog post, whether it's your own email, whether it's something else. It's up to you. If you prefer text, scroll down just a little bit and you will see where it says text view. Okay, and right here under text view, you will be able to see this. Okay, so all these different types of words that I just copied and selected all, okay, you can simply do the same thing, copy and paste them into wherever it is that you want. As you can see, your affiliate links are already embedded in, so no issues there. If you want to set up your own redirects, you want to set up your own shortener or whatever else, feel free to do so. It is absolutely up to you. Okay, so with that, this is the email that you are to send on December 16th. Then next, you'll see another one, the first of 2 emails that we recommend sending on December 17th. Okay, so in 2 days, you can send one email. You can send an email to your people. And as you can see over here, this one is labeled adventurous, because the subject line over here is seeking adventurous business owners as one option. Another one is you might qualify for this, saw this, thought of you. And then you will see the same thing, pre-formatted emails in HTML all ready for you to copy. The links should already be embedded with your particular affiliate link. And when you scroll down, you will see the text version, which means that, of course, there won't be highlighted links. You will see the actual URL right here in the email itself. So depending on what you are interested in, HTML or text view emails, you can choose whichever one works for you. So that will be the first of 2 emails that would be sent out. The second one is called Launching, also to be sent on December 17th, which is Thursday, the day before the actual launch. That's why there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of teasing going on. Hey, the Groove Magazine is launching. The Groove Magazine has arrived. How to get the Groove Magazine. And all of this is all geared towards, again, clicking to reserve your seat to register for the webinar and joining during the actual webinar itself. As always, you have 2 options. One is the HTML and the other one is the text view. Finally, on the last day, which is on Friday, okay, this is to be sent the day of the actual webinar itself on December 18th. The first email is called Today. This has to happen today. Another subject line, you're running out of time. Another subject line, don't waste the last 3 weeks. Okay, so all of this is all about how this webinar is happening today, and get them to, again, register and join us on time. We have, again, both HTML, all in formatted formats, as well as the regular text view as well. As you can see right here, finally, there is this last email that is supposed to be sent minutes, okay, minutes before the actual webinar goes live. Over here, it says we're about to start as the first subject line. This one says 30 minutes to go, okay? And of course, you can send it 30 minutes in advance, an hour and a half in advance, 10 minutes in advance, whatever it may be. Make sure that you make the change to the subject line to 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes, or whatever else, okay? And of course, please open quickly as that sense of urgency. This is the final email. This final and arguably most important webinar of the year is about to begin. And of course, right here, it's got your affiliate link. Down here, we got the text version so that you can copy that over, and everything else is just all self-explanatory. Okay, the one thing that you will need to make in all of these different emails, the one change that you need to make is, depending on your autoresponder, you may or may not need to make this change to the first name code. Okay, if you don't know how to make that change, you can simply delete it off if you want to. No issues. You don't actually need to use that if you don't know how to make that work. But of course, as email marketers, a lot of times we like to address people by their first name so that it's a lot more personable in the emails themselves. So if you want to learn more about email marketing, stay tuned. There will be additional announcements of additional email marketing type of content that will be shared with you. All right, so that's it in a nutshell. Everything, all the emails that are to be sent out at the very latest this coming Friday before the webinar actually starts. But one thing I want to stress, there are also email swipe files that have been written already for you that are to be sent out after the webinar is over. Okay, so keep in mind, up until probably Christmas Eve or even the day before that, or maybe even Christmas Day, emails have been pre-written for you so that you can send them each and every single day until Christmas time after the webinar is over. So with that understanding, what I'm inviting you to do is that after the webinar is over, come back to this page. Okay, come back to groovejv.com, come back to the swipe file for the emails, and at that time, you will find even more emails for you to copy and paste, load them into your autoresponder if you want to, and of course, use those as yet another way for you to increase your conversions, get more signups for Groove Magazine, and make this a successful launch for you. And of course, as a part of our affiliates and JV partners, you will also get to participate in everything Mike is talking about in this video, including $25,000 in cash and prizes. So if you want to learn more about that, scroll down the page a little bit more past the promotion tools. And what you're going to see are a little bit more information. If you're not signed up on the JV list yet, make sure that you do so right here. That says sign up for all affiliate communication. But right down here, when you scroll down just a little bit more, it will say check important dates. Okay, so right here you will see a mini calendar on the 16th of December, which is still today for many of you, right? It will say promotion begins. The cart opens on the 18th during the actual launch party itself with Mike and Donna. So make sure that you understand all of that. And during these 2 weeks, that is promotional time. And on 31st of December, okay, New Year's Eve, the promotion is going to end. The cart is going to close. Okay, so make sure that you see and mark these down in your own calendar to get up to speed on all the different launch and things like that. And by the way, if you go ahead and sign up for all the communications in this list over here, okay, enter in your name and your email address, you will get a whole bunch of updates from Mike, from Donna, from Joe Jablonski, and the entire affiliate team, all about all the different things that you would want to know about the launch, about the promotions, and everything along those lines. So make sure that you get yourself on that list. All right, scroll down a little bit more to learn more about the prizes that I was talking about, okay, that Mike also mentions at the top of the page in the video as well. First place grand prize, which means that if you are the top affiliate, not only will you earn your commissions, but you will also get a bonus 10,000 USD in cash prizes, okay, plus a neon groove light. And even if you're not first place, you get second place, you also get a pretty nice prize, 5,000 plus neon groove G light as well. As you scroll down, you will see that third, fourth, and up to 10th place, actually no, even more than that, up to 15th place, you will still continue to earn cash and prizes. Okay, so all very cool stuff. Make sure that you do whatever you can to promote this. This is starting right now already. Let's not waste any time and let's go ahead and get started. Once we are actually started on Friday, you will see an updated leaderboard so that you can actually compare how each other is doing. And if you don't want to actually compare yourself with other people, which I personally recommend because you just compare you to yourself, right? However, if you're competitive, you want to, see who is the leader, you want to beat that leader, this is going to be here for you, for those of you who want to be in this JV contest, okay, this competition. So with all of that, those are all the preliminary details of the launch. If we went a little bit too fast, if you need more information, make sure that you stay tuned for future updates. And of course, if you need a refresher, go ahead and rewind this session, watch it again in slow motion if you need to, and make sure that you are up to speed on everything that is happening right now. Because once again, this is you. It's already happening at this particular moment. If you have the privilege, the honor to actually watch us live, you are way ahead of everybody else who are not even aware that this promotion is happening yet, much less all the different promotional tools that are already available. Okay, so hopefully this was a good session for you, and this is something that will continue to do well for you over the next 2 weeks. All right, in terms of next steps, make sure that you promote the webinar happening this Friday, starting with using the different promotional tools, the swipe files, the banners, and anything else that may be ready continue to check back, continue to use them. This is your way of potentially winning this affiliate contest. Okay, so hopefully that was a helpful update for you. And that is it for me here today. All right, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you would like to add or share, please make sure that you put them down in the comments right now, because it does take a little bit of time before the comments show up for me. So if I miss it, simply because I went through it already, then unfortunately we can't feature your comments or answer your question. All right, so again, speak now or forever hold your peace. Anything that you want to share, make sure that you do that right now so that we can actually get you and your questions answered. All right, Connie is saying, I finally made it live. Super excited here from Chicago, Illinois, USA. Welcome. A huge welcome to you. Of course, Connie, thank you for finally joining us live, and a congratulations for you to you for doing that. All right. Groove Pages Training. Nicholas is saying, love the link at the very top of the Groove JV site, email swipes, right? If you're wondering and you're joining us late, what Nicholas is talking about, basically, once you go to groovejv.com, you can see right up here, there it says to get the latest high converting promotion email swipes, click here. Okay, so once you click here, it will open up a brand new link for you with a lot of additional content. Make sure that you read up on it, understand it, and take full advantage of all the resources that the Groove team has put together for you. All right, so Nicholas, thank you for pointing that out. Rob is saying, yes, Nicholas, that's a great idea. We got Stouteman saying, morning from South Africa. A very good morning to you as well. Rob is singing, this is the most wonderful time of the year. I have so many promo ideas I have been tweaking. This is perfect timing. Thank you very much for sharing that. And then Nicholas is saying, already got a banner on his own Groove training site. Very cool. On his own Groove Pages training site. Set them all up in Groove Mail and set the delay for each email. Then it's all done. Do it now, set it and forget it. That is the beauty of the autoresponders. That's the beauty of Groove Mail. That's the beauty of all the tools, is that they allow you for automations. And very soon there will be some additional announcements on new tools and new features on automation. So if you're a big fan of automation, make sure to stay tuned. You're going to get very, very excited on some of the things that will be coming up next. All right. Nicholas is saying, do not post direct affiliate links in your email. Always link to words or calls to action. Thank you for sharing that. Of course, if you're using the text format, then you won't be able to, cloak it or use it in anchor text or anything like that. But that's why we have two options. If you want to use the HTML format, then you can obviously use that one as well. If you're using text, then unfortunately you will need to use your affiliate links. But yeah, I would also say yes, definitely either cloak it or redirect or use a URL shortener. If you're wondering more on how to do that, make sure you rewind and go back and watch our previous sessions of Groove at Any Time. We talk about all these great strategies, tips, and tricks across all of our sessions. So definitely highly recommended that you go through them as well. Nicholas is saying this will help prevent your email from being tagged as spam. Thank you very much for that tip. Steven, right? Thumbs up. Thank you very much for that. Again, please make sure that when you are asking questions that you ask them in full. Otherwise, we cannot answer them. I have no idea, Facebook user, what you're talking about when you're saying, where do you find this? Please elaborate. Anytime that you're asking questions, ask them in full sentences, because we have no idea what you're trying to find. Thomas is saying, just caught the end of it. Thanks. We'll watch the replay as soon as possible. Thank you, Thomas. Definitely do that. This is something that will help you as well, for sure. And then Angie, our Groove star, is saying, Melissa McDonald, groovejv.com. I'm assuming this is the Facebook user that was asking the question earlier, perhaps, maybe, but regardless, thank you, Angie, for answering the question, because I actually did not know what Melissa was talking about. So thank you very much. We got Showman saying great info. Thanks. Thank you to you. Angie also rocks. Thank you so much. Sarah says great stuff. Josie says midnight here in Ontario, Canada. Happy midnight to you. Congratulations for joining the rest of the world that are on December 17th already, which means that tomorrow is the launch of our Groove magazine. As you can see, December 18th is going to be all very exciting and stuff like that. All right. Winning Games is saying just joined in. Can we promote to cold emails? If yes, how? Thanks, Groove team. I would probably not recommend Winning Games that you promote to cold emails unless you want to, unless it's something that you continue to do. And I don't typically endorse this particular strategy, so I probably would not go into detail on how you would do it. You can do it however you want. If you usually just send emails with your Gmail or Hotmail or whatever else, then that's the way that you do it. However, I would probably recommend that you do not do this with cold email. And more so, I would recommend that you do it with a warm list if possible. All right. Let's see. We have another Facebook user saying thank you. So thank you for all of you as well. Cool. All right. So thank you very much to all of you who have been sharing your information here with us and commenting and everything. This is a great way for all of us to always connect right here at Groove at any time, and something that I believe as we continue to do these sessions, more and more value and winning nuggets are going to come up. And so at any time, if you can, just join us, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, or on any one of our Facebook groups, turn those notifications on so that you will be able to join us whenever we go live. There will always be some golden nuggets that can help you. All right. So with all of that, a quick reminder that our weekly webinars are over. The end, no more for now until next year at some point. And what we're doing is we want to focus our attention to the Groove magazine launch. Again, you can find that at groovejv.com. More information all about it. And if you're just joining us, you have other questions, rewind, watch the entire show all over again, because we give you all the information somewhere within the show. And so I highly recommend that you watch the replay to get the most out of it as well. And of course, with the Groove magazine launch, I urge all of you, especially if you want to become an affiliate, if you want to earn some commissions, if you want to be a bigger part of the Groove community, participate as much as you can. Promote this particular launch. But more importantly, also attend the webinar on Friday. Mike and Donna, they have some amazing announcements. In fact, they're calling it a double announcement, which means that some really cool things are definitely in the works and will be coming up. You're not going to want to miss it, okay? There will be some additional announcements and surprises for you as well, so you're definitely not going to want to miss out. So for all of you who are here right now, make sure that you go to groovejv.com to find all the information with that. And we have some additional responses. Winning Games not recommended, says Nicholas, talking about sending out emails to cold email list. Thank you very much for that, Nicholas. Winning Games is saying thanks for your input. Ryan, it says Angie has a segment inside the Groove magazine. Well done, Angie. Yes, she does, for being the first ambassador, the first female ambassador, and just the ultimate Groove star. Super cool all around. Thank you, Angie, for being a part of the Groove community. Congratulations for your layout inside of the Groove magazine. And I saw your, GIF image. Is very cool. It looks very nice. I believe it's going to be very exciting for all of us to want to grab our hands on that copy. Looking forward to that soon. Absolutely. Okay. And Trader Rob is saying if a person is a trainer for Groove, they might want to reach out to your local disabled employment or disabled veteran associations. Just some help. Thank you very much for sharing that. All right. So for all of you who are here, just join us. We are wrapping up our not final Groove at any time, but our final one before the actual launch of the magazine. So make sure that you watch this entire thing, rewind it if you need to, watch it from the beginning, because it'll give you everything that you need to know in preparation for the magazine launch, the Groove magazine launch this coming Friday. Okay, time is of the essence. And make sure after that webinar is over, that you go back to groovejv.com, check out the swipe files, because more emails will be added along with dates and recommended send days so that you can actually set them up, load them into your autoresponder, and as Nicholas said, set it and forget it, okay? And so for all of you, the rest of you who are interested more on being a part of everything that we do, one last plug and one last reminder for your invitation to join us as part of the Groove team, to collaborate, to participate, to be involved, to work together, to help each other out, and to contribute to the entire Groove community. That is what we are all about, okay? So on behalf of the Groove team, all the members from the top up, bottom down, and everywhere else, we want to congratulate you. Thank you for being a part of Groove at any time. A great day to you, a great morning, a great afternoon, rest of your day, great rest of the night, wherever you might be. And of course, we look forward to seeing you very, very soon, right after the Groove webinar is over this coming Friday, after we talk about the magazine. And of course, this is something that we will continue to do for the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for more updates. Stay tuned for the next Groove at any time, where we will share more with you about how else to participate in all of our grooviness and all of the cool things that will be coming up, yes, before the year is over. We're still 2 weeks away, which means that a lot of cool things are still going to be happening. We look forward to sharing more with you then. And until next time, I will share with you more whenever else, and I will see you at the top. All right, so thank you very much. We'll see you soon. You gotta get into the groove.